YouTube, what is up? Computer Kid 22 here, back and worse than ever. Yeah, I haven't been posting videos for a while because I haven't really had anything to post. I haven't been playing. I kind of took a break from the game for a while, but I'm back now. Hopefully have more videos up for you guys. I say that every time, I never do, but hopefully I will this time, you know, with all this coming out, all the new sets. Next week, so over this week or next, we have the sneak peek. Not sure if I'm going to enter yet, but if I do, I'll try and get some videos for that, if the person at my locals lets me. But anyway, deck profile here for you. I've decided to go scrub and build up Dark World, so I'll get to that in a minute. First, I want to give a shout out to a couple of my good friends up at my locals. One of them is called Chris. I don't actually know his last name, but he's a complete dick. You know I love you, Chris. No, he's a good friend. I've known him a good couple of years now. Good player. No. He thinks he's better than me, but I'm really better than him. I just let him win all the time because I don't want to hurt his feelings because he's a nice guy. Next one is Ollie Hill. He's the brother of the guy who runs the club up there, who's Joe, which is this card here, but I'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, Ollie and Chris, good friends. Oliver is actually my inspiration in building Blackwing. We entered doubles tournament up there once. It was the first doubles tournament I entered up there. We both ran Value Turbo and just destroyed anybody we come up against. I think we went like 5-1, and the people we lost against, we actually played in the top 4 for first place and beat them. They were playing Double X Saber, I think. Yeah, Double X Saber, and second time we just destroyed them. So it was a good game, very, very good game, but in the end Blackwing come out on top, which is pretty good, to be fair, considering what the guy playing X Sabers was saying about Blackwings. So anyway, we'll get to this. Yes, this is a UFS card. I don't actually play UFS. My friend Joe Hill wants me to advertise this for him. It is real. He won Nationals, I think it was, or UFS, whatever it is, and he got a card made of him. So I'm not actually sure what it does, but if you can see, I'm not sure if you can or not, what all that says. So I'll leave that there for a bit. If you want to read it, you can pause the video and everything. So there, it's whatever. It is legal, I think. I think for the next 2 formats or whatever it is. So yeah, if you want more details on the card, let me know, and I'll see what I can do for you guys. I'm not sure if he's selling them, or I think he's selling them on eBay or whatever. So, but I'm not sure. So if you're a UFS player and want Joe, basically, just get in contact and I'll ask him about all the details and stuff for the card, and I'll get back to you. So, okay, let's get onto the deck. So, Dark World, so it's a basic standard build. So, first up, as you saw, we've got 3 Grapha, Dragon, essentially the boss monster of the deck, but if you've watched other videos on, be good if you can see the card. If you've watched other videos on YouTube, they all run 3 of basically everything I run in my deck. So if it's discarded from your hand by your card effect, basically just destroy one of your opponent's cards. If it's discarded by your opponent's card effect, destroy one of their cards and select the card in their hand if someone wants to summon it to your side of the field. While it's in the graveyard, you can bounce a Dark World monster you have on your side of the field to the deck, to your hand, sorry, and special summon him. So he's a 27 beater with the field spell. He's 3k. So we have 3 Snoww up next. Basically your searcher. When this card is discarded from your hand, search for any Dark World card in your deck. Doesn't have to be monster. Could be anything. Field spell, spell card, trap card. If there is a trap card with Dark World in its name, I don't think there is. So yeah. 3 Broww, your draw power. drop him, draw a card. So if you're Dark World dealings, you draw a card, drop him, draw another one because of Broww. Or whatever, basically, if you've got card destruction with 3 cards in your hand, draw 4 if you drop him, or 5 if you drop 2 or whatever. 3 Beiige, when he's dropped, special summon him. 4 level 4, 1600 attack. Sorry, pause, my dad's shouting up the stairs, my brother. So, yeah, you like ditch him with the field spell, special summon him, add him back to your hand, and then get out your Grapha. Sorry for the sniffing, I have a cold. Yeah, and plus you can normal summon him, and he goes into Utopia, which is the only thing I have in my extra deck. Double gold. I run 2. Just because he's a 23 beta, sorry. Silver's obviously better in mirror matches, but I'm not sure if I want to run 2 of these yet. He's just in there for the time being, but I will probably take him out and replace him with something else. 1 silver, brilliant in mirror matches. Just drop him, special summon him as 26 beta with the field spell, 23 otherwise. Morphing Jar, staple in my opinion in this deck. Set him face down. If your opponent doesn't attack, you just flip him up, discard your whole hand. If it's a Grapha or anything, you destroy stuff on their side of the field. Anything else, Snoww, you'd search. Broww, you'd draw, so you'd draw 6. Gold, silver, Beiige, you'd also just summon them to the field. And then if you do have a Grapha in the grave, you can bounce one of them back to your hand and do some loads of crazy shit. 3 field spell, Gates of the Dark World. This card should not exist, it's just too good. Remove one of your fiends from the graveyard, so your Snoww, your Broww, whichever's going to be useless to you while it's in the graveyard. Discard a fiend, draw a card. So you remove like your Broww or Snoww, like I said. Discard your Broww to draw a card, to draw 2 cards because of the field spell plus. Your Snoww to search plus draw, or your Grapha to destroy and draw, or you do Beiige to special and draw. 3 Dark World dealings. I was running 2, but me and my friend Carl found that we needed more discard power in the deck because we didn't really have that much, so we put 3 in there. It seems to work really well. I've been playing this deck on Dueling Network. It works well. Dark World Lightning, 2. Discard a card, select one monster, select one face down card on the field, discard 1, blow it up. So you ditch whatever basically. Gateway. Gateway I think is really good for the fact that it's a quick play, so you can activate it during your opponent's turn, and during your opponent's turn you can't really do a lot of special summoning or normal summoning unless they discard stuff. So you'd activate this during the end phase if you're playing mirror match or whatever. But essentially it special summons the Dark World from the graveyard at the cost you can't normal summon or special summon during that turn. So you get something like your Snoww back or Broww if it's in the graveyard or whatever, bounce it back for Grapha, and then you can use its effect with the field spell to get their effects again. So basically it's just recycle them. Into the Void. This card I really love. When you've got 3 or more cards in your hand, draw 1. During the end phase, discard your hand. Grapha actually helps with this because you'd bounce one back to your hand. So if you've got 2 in your hand plus this, you'd use Grapha, bounce it back to your hand, draw 1, set all your spells or whatever you have in your hand, and then end your turn and discard everything else, all your monsters, which generally would be Dark World. Card destruction. This self-explanatory why everybody runs it in this deck, and it's a staple. So we come up to the common staples which everybody runs. We have double MST, Heavy Storm, and Monster Reborn. Last for the spells we have 1 Terraforming. I run 1 because I seem to draw into them. I seem to draw into the field spell quite a bit, and I have Snoww, in there, so if I ever need to field spell I can use Snoww, or if I have this and this is a dead draw and I've got stuff on my field I can do stuff with and everything, you know. Traps, we have 2 Magic Cylinder. If you've watched any of my other videos you'll know that this is my favourite trap card. Most people run D-Prison, Dimensional Prison, because of the Stardust and everything, but I just prefer the burn damage that you can get off with Magic Cylinder. Double Bottomless. Double Bottomless is in here for the time being. I'm probably going to take this or Magic Cylinder out for a trap card. I can't remember what it's called for the life of me. If I remember, which I probably will because I got it in my messages. I'm recording this off my phone so I can't really look at the moment. I'll post it down in the part below, the description, or I'd have it on the screen somewhere like around here or whatever. But I'd run 2 of them, but for now Bottomless is working. And then we come to the staples, Mirror Force and Solemn Judgment. Last of the deck we have Deck Dev and Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Deck Dev destroys plants, fairies. Well, it doesn't really destroy fairies, it actually kind of helps them, but it stops them from getting the shine balls. If they've got shine ball in their hand or whatever, or honest, they basically lose the ability to use them. Or Venus and Eradicator Epidemic Virus just stop spells and traps, like Gladiator Beasts are back row heavy. Get onto the side deck now. We have 2 Thunder King. Thunder King and Effect Veiler, I have 2 of each. So bring Effect Veiler in. Thinking of bringing them both up to 3, just because it seems like the right thing to do, basically, because I don't know how many times I'm going to be in a mirror match and have to use these cards, so they will probably go up to 3. Double Chaos Sorcerer. I'm running Chaos Sorcerer at the moment because I don't have a Blackluster Soldier, but as soon as I get one I will probably take both of these out, replace one of them with a Blackluster Soldier and just scoop the other, bin the other one basically. Double Debunk. Love this trap card in Mirror Match. It basically, any card that activates in the graveyard, any effect monster's effect that activates in the graveyard or hand, negate it and remove it from play. So it stops Blackluster Soldier because it's effect activating in the hand to remove stuff. As far as I know, that's how it works. If it does work like that, it stops Blackluster Soldier, Honest, Effect Veiler, all the Dark World cards basically. It stops Master Hyperion, so it's really good against all the top tier decks at the moment. Double Chain Disappearance for plants, fairies, all the basic stuff, a bit of running around. And last we have Transmutation Prophecy. I can't pronounce that, sorry. Return 2 cards from the graveyard to the deck, either one. So in the mirror match this is pretty good. I don't run it in the main because I don't see the need, so it's just sided. I don't have a full side deck at the moment. Last but not least we have the extra deck, which like I mentioned at the beginning of the deck profile, we have 2 Utopia, which the Beiige helps go into. So that's the deck profile, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it was a bit bleh. Out of shape for this sort of thing, really. Out of practice. I haven't done these sort of videos in a while now. But hopefully I can start making more videos and uploading them. I did plan to do Pokemon videos and everything, battles, like walkthroughs and stuff, but we'll see what happens. If you have any more information, if you have any questions about this card, the Joe Hill UFS card, please PM me. If you have any insight on how I can make my deck better or anything like that, any advice, any questions about any deck or anything, I'll try and do my best to answer them. Yeah, so that's it. That's pretty much it. Peace out, YouTube. See you soon.